Um, hey, I decided to, this was my, fantasy booking number 2. It's titled Ink Road to the Tag Team Titles. Um, since we all know Motor City Machine Guns are still champs, I decided to make it more current and basically involving, all the tag teams, and since Fortune is still around, Beer Money hasn't won the titles back yet. So the way I wrote this storyline was that Motor City Machine Guns cuts a promo about defending their titles against Beer Money yet again, and how they're going to beat them again. Beer Money pulls off the victory, winning the titles when James Storm uses a beer bottle and Rude using the Fisherman Suplex. You know, we have new tag team champions. Tag team titles are in Fortune. Next week they announced that Motor City Machine Guns, Gem Me, London Brawling, and Ink are going to be in a Tag Team Turmoil match for next week. And the Tag Team Turmoil match happened the following week. We have the Tag Team Turmoil. It starts off with Motor City Machine Guns beating Gem Me, London Brawling pulling out the victory over the Motor City Machine Guns, and Ink actually beating London Brawling with Jesse Neal hitting the spear on Desmond Wolfe. The following week, which is the third week, Shannon Moore gets jumped by Beer Money, and Jesse Neal versus James Storm is announced that night. Jesse Neal actually defeats James Storm when Rude tries to interfere in the match until a tattooed woman with a mohawk comes down and pretty much prevents it and pretty much being the assistant for Jesse Neal to pick up the victory. Backstage, Jesse Neal says this is Christina Von Eerie, and this was also meant for Christina Von Eerie to make her debut because there's rumors about her coming into TNA as their manager, so I decided to incorporate her into it. Christina Von Eerie cuts a promo about how, she says she pretty much cuts a promo saying something like the Book of Dilly Gaff and how she has their backs. The following week, which is the fourth week, Christina Von Eerie challenges one of the members of Beer Money. And if any of you never seen Christina Von Eerie wrestle, she wrestles guys, so that's what makes her different. Backstage, James Storm is the one who accepts it and cuts a promo how she's a girl. Ric Flair and Fortune are cracking jokes about the match, about James's match, and Christina Von Eerie cuts a promo about how she likes fighting guys because, you know, she's a tough girl and a punk rock chick and she's down for anything. Somehow Christina Von Eerie pretty much pulls the victory over him and shocks everybody. Flair is freaking out and says he's going to be in Beer Money's corner. Then the pay-per-view, you know, a few days later, so I wrote it as Beer Money ends up losing the titles to Ink. So Ink pretty much becomes champions, and the way it goes is that Ric Flair tries to interfere in the match. Christina Von Eerie is pretty much low blows him and hits a drop kick on Flair because he's interfering, and then pretty much Christina Von Eerie takes the beer bottle away from Storm, who's trying to use it. Shannon hits the neckbreaker from the second top rope. Boom, boom. We have new tag team champions, and that's Ink.